Hello, it's the Scavenger, and today I'm going to try the manual. Alright, it's August 5th, 2018. This will be day 18. Last video I showed that I just recently purchased a new bike to me anyway, and the geometry is a lot different than the old bike, so I'm still having a little bit of trouble with manuals. Not that I was that good at them before, but it's even worse now. And bunny hops. I was getting dialed in, I thought, on my bunny hops, but now I feel like just throwing the bike out in front of me. So I want to work on some of that today and manuals, and then I'll probably do some other stuff, but you know, that's my main focus today, is try to get this thing under control. Feels really good, don't get me wrong. It's just 20 years of evolution that I'm gonna have to catch up on. So yeah, let's ride. All right, I think that's the best one. Actually, I had one that was a little bit longer, but this this session of manuals is the best that I have done since I started riding. So that's great. Feels good to finally get locked in. Still needs work, but we're getting really close now. Disclaimer though, I have spent time off camera working on these, so this isn't the first day that I've been doing this, so don't get discouraged if you're having trouble with them. They're hard. It's all muscle memory. It's not that hard of a trick. It's finding the balance point, you know. So I did one day before I started, the first day I rode it on camera, I had actually rode a little bit the day before that, just trying to get a feel for it because it felt so much different. And then I think I spent like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more days for like an hour or so. So this is the most intense practice I've done. But don't get frustrated. I feel like your brain needs time to process the information. So, and it also helps if you have something to, you know, some lines to follow, or find some parking spaces so you have, you know, a distance goal. So if you can do a short one, do 1 parking place, and then, you know, try to do 2. And then if you get better like this, you know, you start doing 3 or 4. And then, you know, I imagine once you get to that point, it's just, you could go infinitely. So don't get frustrated. The first day I did it, first day I picked up the bike, I hopped on it and I did one. I couldn't believe how easily I locked in. And then the second day I did it, I was looping out. I was pulling the front end up too high. It was flying out in front of me. It was crazy. The third day I was doing it, I wasn't pulling up high enough. So like, I feel like every day your brain takes a little piece of the puzzle. And I don't know if there's any truth to this, but this is how it works for me. Sometimes even if it's not working for me, I just keep doing it. And then, you know, once you sleep on it, I find like the next day, my body's wanting to do something a little bit different. So, and I think it just keeps dialing it in, fine tunes it until you find it. So you got to visualize what you want and just keep working towards it. Don't get frustrated. They're not easy. I mean, once you get it, you know, it feels really good, but it takes time. It's time. That's all it is. So just so you know, this isn't the first time. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. I didn't hop on this bike and then do manuals on the second day. That's not true. So, and they still need work, but we're getting closer. All right, let's try to do some bunny hops. Alright, that's going to be it for bunny hops for today, I think. The hard landings are tearing up my arms. So, but I feel like I'm getting a lot closer. I did practice those a little bit at home. I feel like manuals are the key to finding the balance point. So if you want really good bunny hops, you should work on manuals. At least find your tipping point. Because if you can pull back all the way to your tipping point and then lift, you can get really high. So still working on that. You know, the shorter rear end really throws me off. So I think I'm saying so a lot. So let's ride some more. Let's see what all the fuss is about on these plastic pegs, huh? Whoops. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Place for the camera. Alright guys, that's going to conclude day 18. It's getting pretty hot. I'm getting pretty tired. I felt like today we had a really good day with manuals. Getting a little more dialed each time I ride. They feel really good when I get in that point. I feel like I don't have to struggle as hard as I used to, probably because of the weight. Bunny hops are still going to need some work. I'm landing pretty hard. But overall, feels pretty good. I'm really excited about the new frame. I still have mixed feelings about the free coaster, but I want to give it a fair try and see if I can figure out how to get used to riding it that way. The plastic pegs, I'm not sure that I'm into the plastic pegs. They feel really slow. And the bars. I'm okay with the rise, but I still don't like the width. I'm sticking my hand on the brake lever and I'm rubbing my hand raw from riding on the brake lever, so I gotta find something different. If you guys have any suggestions on something that's narrower that I could ride, I would appreciate it. I'm not really sure what's out there. It's kind of hard to shop them online because you need to be able to feel them. My old bars were 25.5 with a 14-inch distance between the grips, I believe, and these are 29 wide, and I just can't get, even if I cut them down, I wouldn't be able to get my hands in far enough because of the radius bends that go down. That section's not narrow enough. So if you guys have any suggestions, I'm pretty much open to anything as long as they're chromoly or heavy duty, you know, nice heavy bar. I don't want to be running cheap bars. So, or fragile bars. I want them to be strong. So any suggestions will be helpful, and I appreciate all the comments on Reddit this last time. Shout out to all you guys. So if you guys have any questions, post them down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Questions, suggestions, whatever you got, man, I'll listen. I try to check everyone. I try to respond to everyone as best I can. And I appreciate all the support recently. Yeah, it's been fun. So get out there, ride your bike, have fun, be safe, and next time.